What's up, folks? In case y'all didn't know, we got a little girl on the way. Bree, hold up. She's... Babe?
I'm in the bathroom.
Okay, well, wait till she gets out. Hey, big boy. Hey, are you having a baby brother or a baby sister?
My brother.
A what?
My brother. Brother.
You're not having a brother. You're having a sister. You know that. Hey, that's a good one. Hey, look here. Here she is. See? Got one in the oven. You want to tell everybody what your little sister's name's going to be?
Sadie.
Sadie. Sadie what?
Sadie. What? Joe.
Can you say it out loud? Can you say Sadie Jo?
Sadie Jo.
Sadie Jo. So I am scared to death because I feel like with my personality, my wife's personality mixing, we make wonderful boys, but I feel like we're going to make a chaotic female, to say the least. But no, I'm very excited. Bree's very excited. Arlen is very excited. And we're just thankful for the good Lord allowing us to have a little girl in our life.
Dinosaur. What here?
And we like dinosaurs in this household too. That's it. We're having a little girl, Sadie Jo Ellis, October the 19th. And yeah, we're just excited. So next thing I got to look at though is going out here to look at a deer feeder, because I have put corn in it, started feeding the deer about 3 days ago. Normally it takes 4 days tops to get deer on camera. I don't know if they smell it or just moving through or what, I don't know. But I have not had any deer, so I got to go out there and make sure that it's still working. And then I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Today's Sunday. We're getting prepped to go to the beach this week, which we are going to take y'all along for. But with everything that's going on right now, got a little something that I want to do while I'm out there. So we'll see you out there. I don't have a clue. Whoa! That's why I don't like it when you park it with the wheels turned. While I'm out here, if y'all think that I'm not about to be looking for these pigeons, you're badly mistaken. I gotta go back in there and get the old 17. Alright, we good to go now. Dad, burn it. This thing is fogged up. No, it's fine. Never mind. We're good. Let's make a little ride out here. I got to bush hog all this anyway. All this right here. Got to see how wet it is. Looks like it's dry as a bone. Now this is the wet part over here. Dadgummit. That part stays wet. Everything else is dry. I'm gonna get on the bush hog here after a while. Clean all this mess up. Alright, now let's go check on this deer feeder. Make sure it's still spitting out corn. Either way, if it's not spitting out corn, there ain't nothing been in front of the camera eating what's on the ground. I don't know if it's too hot. What's going on? I'm telling you, normally when we put cameras out, oh, here we go. I wonder how smooth that is for y'all. Normally when we put cameras out and we put corn out, it takes 3 to 4 days tops for deer to walk by it, start eating it, smell it, whatever. I need to go this way. It's taking a little bit longer than that, but they'll find it. They'll come to it. Oh yeah, all day. Look at the corn on the ground, y'all. It's been throwing it out every day since I turned it on. Give you a good idea how far this feeder, it's a 500-pound stubby with Monarch. It's great for places that have hogs because, I mean, they're not gonna tip that over. And if you feel like that they're going to, no matter what, put you a couple of T-posts on either side of it. And if a hog can tip that over, I'd sell the property. I'm seeing this is about the edge of the corn right here. That's a good 4 or 5 yards of cast right there that it's throwing out here. And I've got it. I moved it up. I did have the feeder last year, like right in here at 40 yards. I want to say I moved it up to 30. So on this side, closer to the shoot house, because I am bound and determined to shoot a deer out of that blind with my bow. I've always seen it done. I want to do it. But on this side, they're going to be closer to 25, and on the far side, they shouldn't be any more than 35. And I'm comfortable with that. Doesn't mean I ain't going to miss. If y'all stick around long enough, I promise you, you're going to see me miss. But that's good enough to throw it at them. All right, so the corn feeder's good. It's throwing out corn. I know the camera's working. Now, okay, so had a wardrobe change here. My camera malfunctioned on me. I recorded some stuff and it just didn't get the file turned over right or something. I couldn't make it work, so I'm starting over. Anyway, with everything that's been going on in our country in the last 24 or 48 hours, I just thought I wanted to go on here and say something. You know, I made a post about Iran, just a funny comedic post with some truth in there, what I believe to be truth, a few days ago. And there were a lot of people that loved it, but there were some that didn't, and when they voiced their opinions on there, which they are completely entitled to, they were met with some pretty good hostility from a lot of my followers, my fan base. And I just wanted to tell you guys, man, that look, I try to be a comedian. I don't know if I can claim myself as one fully yet, but trying to be a comedian on social media, you know, you got to have thick skin. You got to understand that you are going to ruffle some feathers. And I really appreciate all of my followers and my fans. I really do. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But the worst thing that we can do, especially with a religious style post about talking about Jesus and God, you know, the worst thing that we can do is go on there and try to correct somebody, and especially on social media where their mind's made up, you're not changing it, and especially in a comment section. But, you know, if y'all want to come to my rescue, the best thing that you can do for me is pray for me and my family that I'm not going to say something stupid or do something stupid, and then pray for them. That's all we can do, no matter who it is. If you believe you're on the other end of that spectrum and you're looking at me saying that I'm wrong, all you can do really is pray for me that I'll have a change of heart. But something that, you know, that I looked up, and I'm not a preacher, as you can tell. I have to Google Bible verses sometimes. Like, where does it say this in the Bible? Because I grew up, my mother and father, they'd read to us and make us read and everything. And I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's in there. So I had to Google. There it is. Where in the Bible does it say to pray for your political leaders? And hit search, and 1 Timothy came up. 1 Timothy 2, 1 through 2. Says this passage urges that supplications, prayers, intercessions, and thanksgivings be made for all people, for kings and all those in authority, that we may lead a peaceful and quiet life, godly and dignified in every way. And I know everything you have to take in context. You can't just pick a verse from the Bible and grab it and put it over here where you want it to make sense. So here's some more references for you. Romans 13, 1 through 7, 1 Peter 2, 17, Hebrews 13, 17, Proverbs 21, 1. And you can look all those up, and basically what they summarize is that we need to be in prayer for our political leaders. Because like I said, no matter who you are, if you're a Christian, no matter on what side of the fence you sit on, the most that you can do, most of us at least, is pray for these people, whether you like them or not. And just pray that the Lord's will, I pray that the Lord's will happens, and whatever His will is, I see that and I accept that. So I just felt like, you know, today being Sunday, heard a great message this morning, you know, realized a lot of the things, a lot of shortcomings that I have, and I just wanted to, you know, take some time and with everything going on right now and just kind of throw that out there at y'all. But anyway, like I said before, I appreciate all y'all. We're going to the beach this week, leaving tomorrow. We're going to take y'all along on that. I think I already said that at the beginning of the video. I'll edit that out. And, well, now I don't even know where I was. Anyway, appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all real soon. See you on the next one.